Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Timmy Treacle, also known as Horror Fan for Life, and my final movie review this afternoon is The Hills Have Eyes 2. This is a 1985 slasher thriller that has a 3.8 out of 10 on IMDb and a 77% on Google. This was written and directed by Wes Craven. Um, the music was done by Harry Manfredini, who was responsible for the Friday the 13th franchise. And you can definitely tell because this sounds like a Friday the 13th movie. And we'll get into that here in a little bit. This movie stars Robert Houston, Tamara Stanford, Kevin Spiritus, John Lachlan, Penny J. Jarrett, Jarius Blythe, Michael Berryman, and John Bloom. Um, right offhand, this sequel um, felt more like a Friday the 13th movie than it did The Hills Have Eyes. Um, it returns Michael Berryman as Pluto, which I don't really quite understand. Uh, in the original, I thought he was killed, but apparently he survived um, from um, Achilles tendon cut and a bite to the neck from Beast. Um, and Beast returns in this movie as well, but I don't know why Bearman's character had to come back for this movie. I kind of wish they just would have left him out and had a whole new set of cannibals. But this movie is about a bunch of bikers who are headed to a competition out in the middle of nowhere, and they run into two cannibals uh, who are pretty much out for revenge for what happened to their family. It returns two characters from the first movie as far as the survivors go. Um, and then in this movie, they kept having flashbacks to the first movie, which I thought was really odd. You know, if you have like one, maybe even two, I could see, but throughout the first act and into the second act, we were having flashbacks to the first movie, and that was just off-putting to me. I don't need to see all those flashbacks to the first movie. Some of the characters in this movie were really good. I love the final girl in this movie. I'm not going to spoil it, but this was a first for me for a final girl. As far as you know, herself, her character. There's something different about her as far as being a final girl, which I think a lot of people will find intriguing when you watch this movie or if you watch this movie. Now, this movie gets a lot of flack for the cinematography. There's a lot of dark shots. The lighting's not that good. And I agree with that for the most part. But to me, this was just a fun slasher movie. I had a lot of fun with this movie, just like I did with the second movie from the remake. I had a lot of fun. This was a fun slasher movie. Something I just kicked back and had a lot of fun. The kills were really good, and yeah, I said I just had a lot of fun with this movie. Uh, the music felt like a Friday the 13th Part 2 or 3 uh, film. And you'll know that when you watch the movie. It's pretty much the same sounds. And uh, that's why it felt more like a Friday the 13th movie than it did The Hills Have Eyes. Also, this movie came out 8 years later after the first movie, which a lot of people probably had forgotten about the first movie, which is why we probably have all those flashbacks. But to me, that was a big turnoff for me. I don't need to see all those flashbacks. If you can't remember what happens from one movie, then you got some issues. You know, I don't care how long it's been. The Hills Have Eyes. You can't forget what that movie's about. You know, it's a bunch of cannibals killing people. It's pretty basic. Um, but this movie does have a cult following now, and I understand why. I had a lot of fun with this movie. There's not a movie in this franchise that I don't like. I know a lot of people hate the second remake, but like I said, I had a lot of fun with it. That's just my opinion. I had a lot of fun with this one as well. And so I'm going to give The Hills Have Eyes 2, 1985, a 7 out of 10. And yeah, I definitely recommend you check this out. I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. Other than that, in the comment section below, if you guys have seen this movie, give me your thoughts and opinions. And overall, which two movies did you prefer? Did you like the original two better, or did you like the two remakes? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, I thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for many more movie reviews featuring the actress Judy Garland. I'm really excited. Turner Classic Movies is showing 7 of her classic movies. I watched one today, which I'm excited to talk about. But other than that, I thank you guys for watching, and check you later.